I'm a Pilates teacher specializing in core work, mobility and injury rehab. And today I'm going to be taking you through a 10-minute core blast, which is open level. This means that either if you're a beginner gym person or an advanced gym person, you'll be able to feel the burn. I'm going to be giving you easier and harder options for each exercise as we're going to get through today. If you are ready to start, lay down. If you've got long hair, put it up in a pony because you're going to get sweaty. Starting with your back on the floor, your feet in line with your hips and your tailbone slightly curled under. If you place your hands here right on top of your tummy, you should be feeling your tummy pulling in. Then place your hands behind your head. We're going to be starting with a simple crunch. You inhale through the nose while on the floor and you exhale through the mouth while crunching up. During your crunch, you want to keep your elbows wide and your shoulders down. Again, inhaling down, exhaling up. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. What I usually do during my workouts, I tend to stack exercises one on top of the other one. This gives you a chance to warm up slowly, but also the illusion that it's going to be as easy as the first few exercises. This is a total lie. This is going to get hard. So make sure that you do two things during the beginning of the workout. Number one, you breathe. You do it really deep. Number two, keep focused because we're going to get sweaty. We're going to go a little bit faster. We're going for 10 and down, 9. Now every time you crunch, proper form for your crunches is pulling the ribs down in the abdominals back towards your spine. So it's almost similar to sucking your tummy when you're on the beach and you just had a massive plate of pasta or 2 or 3. You still want to wear your bikini. You know what I'm talking about. I'm Italian. I know that feeling really well. We're sucking the tummy in. We pretend it never happened. We go for the last 3. The last 2. With the last one, we stay up and we pulse it up, not from the neck, but from underneath your ribs. Squeezing from here, lifting you up. The elbows are still wide. And they're similar to a big butterfly. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up. Right hand over left knee. Slight twist with both hips still down on the ground. Inhaling back to center without dropping the chest. Exhaling opposite hand over opposite knee. And we keep it going. Breathing out on the twist. Breathing in as we come back to center. We're going for 8 more per side. You have 2 priorities during this specific exercise. Number 1, your hips are anchored on the floor. We're just moving from the upper body. Number 2, your knees stay in line with your hips. Seems quite obvious, but whenever you twist, your knees will try and follow you. I'm exaggerating the move, but you know what I mean. So try and lock those knees, freeze them in space and time. We're going for 4 and 4. 3 and 3. Get ready to take it up a notch. 1 more and 1. We come back to center, your chest can go down and your legs come up into tabletop position. We squeeze them together and we lift the chest, exhaling. We're going to go through a similar series, but now we have our knees into tabletop. Remember that first crunch? We get through it again. Your knees are squeezing together. If any of you is experiencing any lower back pain, you want to keep your knees a little bit closer to you, over that hip line. If any of you wants to make it harder, you can do it with your legs out into a very high diagonal. We're going for 10 more. 9, 8, 7. Remember, knees bent if your lower back and abdominals are not happy right now. We do the last 3, last 2, with the last one knee in and one knee out. This is your crisscross. We go side switch to side. We're aiming for two things during this exercise. I feel like the crisscross is widely misunderstood in the gym, and people just do very horrible versions of it, which are not really effective, but also they risk an injury to their lower back. You want to do two things during your crisscross. Number one, you always want to have a knee in and one leg out. Never have them in a similar position, otherwise you'll suffer lower back pain. Number two, instead of twisting all the way towards the knee to try and reach elbow to knee, try and lift armpit to knee. So you're focusing a little bit more onto the upper body. And the slower you go, the harder it will become. If you're still there crisscrossing, I'm gonna give you 3 more. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. Last one and 1. Keep one leg up, drop the opposite one down. Pull it in first. You wanna pull it in and slightly to the side so it reaches up towards the shoulder. It stretches the inner thigh first, and then extend that leg up to seating. Opposite arm goes up, and they move opposite ways round, mirroring each other. Leg and arm go away from each other, then leg and arm come up towards each other. You're twisting again. We're working with the body transversely, which is a wonderful way to work with your coordination. Option number 2, if this is too hard for your hip flexors, or maybe you've got tight hamstrings, you want to do this exercise with the knee bent and the foot down, like I'm doing right now. We're going for 5 more. Last 4. 3, again, exhaling every time those abdominals switch on. With that exhalation, you have a chance to really empty your lungs and empty your tummy, so this whole core set situation can squeeze better. Don't undervalue the power of that exhalation. That exhalation will make your core work 50% harder. With the last one, we stay up. We place 5 hands behind the head, and we exhale, twisting towards the knee. Inhale, chest goes down and legs go down. Similar to what we've done before, but different. Again, exhaling up and twist. Inhaling down and drop. 8 more times. 7. 6. Again, same rules that we had in the previous exercises. The foot is pressing down, and that hip is also pressing down. So it's not following you, not wobbling, but it's glued to the floor. We're going for 3 more. Last 2. Last one. We're switching side. Place that foot down, extend the opposite leg down on the floor. Arm goes out 2. Remember these, we exhale to reach up to the tip of the toes, but even higher than the toes if you've got short legs like mine, and inhaling all the way down. Again, big exhalation, big inhalation. We're going for 10, dropping down. 9, 8 more. If you find that your neck is getting a little sensitive, you can also have a hand behind the head, like so. The bottom one can be behind your head. It's not going to make the exercise any easier, but it does make it easier in terms of fittings around the neck. Last 3. 2 more. With the last one, we stay up. We place both hands behind the head and bend the knee. We twist towards that knee, and then as the leg goes down, the chest goes down too. 9 more. 8, 7, last 6. Again, as we did during the crisscross, you're aiming for armpit to knee, not elbow to knee, because elbow to knee, if we're not very focused, will take us to close the elbow. And this is nothing, it's not core work anymore, it's just a very shy butterfly. Last 3. We've got the last 2 here. And with the last one, you're going to lift both legs into tabletop for one last time. Bring your chest back to center, reach your arms up to seating. As you extend your legs, you're reaching up towards your toes. As you lower your chest, you'll really bend your knees. Having done lots of work across the body in 2 diagonals, we finish this part of the class with a work again at the center to rebalance this whole thing. You guys are going up and down for 6 more. 5 more. 4 more. I'm going to give you a little spoiler. We're going to finish this class with a tiny little plank series. It's going to last 1.5 minutes only, so we can all do it. And I'm going to be giving you some options too. We go for the last 2. With the last one, I'm going to take you through a little transition. Can you cross your legs or rock up? And then flip forward. You place your elbows down, make 2 fists with your hands and extend your legs out. If this is already too hard to hold for today, you can also do it with your knees down. No problem at all. Knees down or knees up. You want to make sure that your bump from here goes to here. The tailbone is curled under. A little Michael Jackson move. Ow! You tuck it under. You want to feel like you literally got a diaper that pulls from here and closes to the top. Closes to the 2 sides and to the top. You've got a baby, you've got people with babies around you. You know what I'm talking about. Holding your plank here, I would like you guys to drop the knees down without dropping anything else, and then really lift the knees off the ground. We do it for 9 more times. Go 9, and lift. 8, 7. You got 6 more. If you want to take your plank to the next level in terms of being super precise, every time your knees go down, you pull your tummy up to the ceiling even more. So as your knees go down, usually you would kind of lose it. But this time, as the knees go down, we tighten the abdominals even more to make it even harder. We've got the last 2. With the last one, we hold it right to the center. Make a fist, wrap it around with the opposite hand. We finish here, dropping our bum to the left, and then dropping our bum to the right. You've got 10 reps in total per side. 1 and 2. As we've done with the plank, more than arching our back and sticking our bums out, we want to do the opposite. We want to curl the tailbone under in a very unsexy way. But it does work and keeps our lower back protected. So who cares if we're sexy or not now? Because we're going to be after. So it's delayed gratification. We're going for 5 more. Last 4. There's no need to drop your bum all the way down to the ground. In fact, if you keep it a little further away from the floor, it makes it harder because you don't have a chance to rest. Last 2 counts. 2 and 2. Last 1 and 1. Pulling back into child's pose. Knees apart, feet together, arms walk forward. You should have the space to press your chest down and take a deep breath. We're going to walk our hands to the left side of the room. This gives us a chance to stretch the right side of the body. And then walking our hands to the opposite side of the room, stretching the left side of the body. You guys come back to center, walk your hands back to your knees and push yourselves up. You might need a little neck stretch. If you do, you can use your hand wrapping around your head and pulling down. Same thing on the opposite side, and feel free to hit the pause button to make these stretches last longer. 10 minutes I promise, and 10 minutes it has been. I hope you enjoyed your workout. Remember that you can make it longer doing it 2 times so you have double the series, or just doing more reps, hitting the pause button. I will see you in the next workout and have a lovely day.